Hey, Future Daniel here. I forgot to say when I was recording this video that you need to have your fingering chart open and you need to be familiar with numbers 2 through number 6. That's T, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, and So in the key of B flat. Once you've got that ready, keep going. Hi everybody. Welcome to part 9 of our Introduction to Improvisation. Congratulations on finishing your rhythmic improvisations. There's a lot of people who never make it past that step when they try to learn to improvise, so making it here is really an achievement. One of the reasons people get stuck after those rhythmic improvisations is because in order to make it any farther in improvisation, we have to talk about harmonies. Now, harmony is a word that gets used a lot when people talk about music, but not many people use it the right way. So, although there's more to it than this, to get us going today, we're just going to think of harmony as multiple notes being played at the same time. Professional musicians know there's a little more to it than that, but for us today, that'll be just fine. So if you're used to sitting in band or maybe even orchestra, we don't talk a lot about harmony in class because we don't have to think about it on an instrument by instrument basis. And that's because our instruments only play one note at a time. Unless you're a percussionist, then you can play multiple notes with your different hands. But mostly the harmony takes care of itself because, as you may have noticed, the person sitting next to you has a different note sometimes than you do. And that sort of makes a harmony happen without us having to think about it too much. When we improvise, however, we have to think about harmony a lot so that our improvisation sounds good. So, although there are a lot of harmonies in music, we're going to talk about 2 of them for this series. They are the 2, in my opinion, most important harmonies, and they are certainly the 2 most fundamental to our music. Those harmonies are called tonic and dominant. So for us, a tonic harmony is any combination of the notes Do, Mi, and So. So let's try that pattern. Sing it once. Repeat after me. Do, Mi, So. Do, Mi, So. Let's play it. Repeat after me. Now those notes can occur in any order and it will still sound tonic-y, that's a made-up word, tonic-y, to the person who's listening. So I'm going to throw out a bunch of different patterns. I'm going to sing them, and then I'm going to play them, and each time I want you to repeat after me. But they're all going to be tonic. They're just going to be in different order. Do, So, Mi. So, Mi, Do. Mi, So, Do. And of course, there are a lot of other combinations that you can probably think of. Take some time right now, pause the video, and practice some of those tonic patterns. Any combination that you can think of to start building up a vocabulary of those different patterns in your head so that you can play them really, really easily. Once you've done that, you're ready to talk about dominant patterns. A dominant pattern is any combination of the notes So, Fa, Re, and Ti. And if you notice, So belongs to both tonic and dominant patterns, which makes it kind of a special note. But let's try that dominant pattern. Repeat after me singing, and then we'll play it. So, Fa, Re, Ti. And same as tonic, I'm going to throw out a bunch of different patterns, singing first and then playing. Just repeat after me. so, fa, re. Ti, re, so. Re, ti, so. And of course, there are a lot of other combinations of that too. Take a moment again, pause the video, and practice as many dominant patterns as you can think of, just changing up the order of those notes. Once you can play a lot of different tonic and a lot of different dominant patterns in different orders, then you're ready to move on to the next step, which for us is going to be combining some of those patterns together, back to back to back to back to back. So in music, we use the number 1 to represent tonic, and we use the number 5 to represent dominant. And that's one of the reasons I've been using 1s and 5s to show you those different notes on the different lines, to kind of get us ready for this step. So if I show you a number 1, I'd like you to sing or play, your choice, a tonic pattern. That's any combination of do, mi, and so. If I show you a 5, I'd like you to sing or play, your choice, any combination of so, fa, re, or ti to make a dominant pattern. So let's try a couple in a row. Start off with a nice tonic pattern. Dominant. Tonic. Dominant. One more tonic to finish up. So if you can switch between those patterns very easily, and you're playing a lot of different ones, then you are ready for the next video. But don't be afraid, especially in this one, to go back and practice those tonic and dominant patterns for a few days so that you really build up an understanding of it. If you can't do that really easily, you won't be ready for the next step. So don't be afraid, go back, rewind, practice those patterns. You could even get together with a friend. Maybe you're going to play the tonic patterns, you have a friend play dominant patterns, and you just go back and forth just to get some practice in. But there's no way you can understand it enough. All right? If you can do it though, you're ready for the next video.